What up, fam? Listen, at the end of the day, it is more important for you to plan for your marriage than it is to plan for your wedding. And far too many people are spending more time planning for their wedding day than it is for their marriage. Listen, you have to plan how your finances go after you get married. You have to plan how many kids you want to have. You know what I'm saying? Even down to be honest with you, a lot of people don't really think about this. But in terms of getting married, how many times are you going to make love, throughout the week or what have you? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to compromise on that. You listen, at the end of the day, there are a lot of things come up during the marriage that you may not plan for before you get married. So before you think about planning, that $10,000 or $20,000 wedding, and just be mindful, to maybe think about having $10,000 to $20,000 to start off for your marriage, you know what I'm saying, so that you're not starting off in debt, because far too many people are starting off in debt, trying to pay off their debt of getting married. Listen, at the end of the day, there is no shame in you going down to the courthouse or just having a small wedding at the church, or doing what some people have done, including my wife and I, and having a sunrise wedding at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Where probably the most expensive thing you may have to pay for is maybe the photographer, if that. You know what I'm saying? But you want to start off with as little debt as much as possible and have a basic, clear understanding, especially when it comes to communicating your ideas, your thoughts, and things you want to do before you get married. And a lot of people just are not doing that. I did post this message before, but the video was not clear, so my apologies for those of you that wanted to like that message. But listen, at the end of the day, it is more important for you to plan for your marriage than it is to plan for your wedding. Such as, how many kids do you want to have? You know what I'm saying? Where do you want to live? What car do you want to drive or buy or what have you? You know what I'm saying? Things pop up, where you're going to, if you decide to have children, where you're going to put them in daycare, health care. You know what I'm saying? Things like that come up during the marriage that you may not plan for. So remember, it's more important to plan for that rather than to plan, so much so as to, how much this is going to cost for your wedding day. Remember, your wedding day is only one day. A marriage is supposed to be a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's more important for you to plan for your marriage than it is to plan for your wedding. And at the end of the day, you want your marriage to last a lifetime, so that if you decide to have kids, if you decide to have children, your children will have a basic understanding of how a successful marriage is supposed to work. You don't want to get married, have a successful wedding, and then have a bad marriage. That's not going to work. And you may be surprised on who you inspire by getting through the basic tough times in a marriage that you may not know is watching you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, be best friend. Have a wonderful Sunday. For all my fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And just have a great week, great day. God bless y'all. Peace.